Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt lonely? Not because you were alone, but because you felt the absence of an answer. The universe just is. It runs on cold rules that don't need justification. Gravity doesn't have to explain itself. A star doesn't ask for permission to collapse. But we do. We're the creatures who are always asking, why? We build stories and search for meaning to make sense of it all. This is about the gap between nature's laws and the narratives we tell ourselves to survive them. The universe operates on laws. Think of it like a cosmic game of pool. The break is an unavoidable result of what came before it. The physics don't care about the hopes or intentions of the player. They just execute. Then there's cosmic indifference. The universe, in its staggering vastness, does not care about us. Our planet is a tiny speck of dust in one galaxy among trillions. From that perspective, all of human history, our art, our wars, our love, our loss, is a fleeting flicker in a silent void. The universe isn't out to get us. The unsettling part is that it doesn't even know we're here. So, if the universe is an unfeeling system running on indifferent laws, what are we doing? We're telling stories. Humans are storytelling animals. We don't just experience events. We weave them into a plot, complete with heroes, villains, and a moral. It was a survival tool, a way to share knowledge, warn of danger, and build tight-knit communities. Nature gives cause and effect. We demand a why. A predator escapes a hunt. For nature, that's just energy and biomechanics. For us, that failure becomes a story, a test, a lesson, a streak of bad luck. We can't help it. Your identity is a story you tell yourself about who you are. This drive is so powerful, we build entire civilizations on it. Religions, laws, economies, morals, grand collective stories we agree to live inside. There are explanations. They shield us from the cold rules by telling us our lives have purpose and our actions have weight. We get so good at telling these stories, we forget we're the ones who wrote them. We have nature's rules on one side and our explanations on the other. The space between them is where we live, and it becomes a problem when we mistake our story for the rule itself. The laws of biology are not negotiable. A body responds to calories, sleep, and stress according to biochemical rules. But we tell ourselves a story on top of that. My real diet starts Monday, or I'm fine. I'll deal with it later. For a while, the story feels more real than the rule. Modern life creates a delay between an action and its consequence. Reality can quietly collect its debts for years, until the gap between our story and the truth becomes a crisis. When our stories fly directly in the face of reality, the results can be catastrophic. Story of superiority justifies atrocity. Story of separation from nature leads to ecological collapse. The danger is certainty, treating an explanation like it's the only law. Our lives are built on personal stories about work, relationships, identity. What's one story you tell yourself that defines who you are? Share it in the comments. I want to see the explanations people live inside. Nature has its rules, and we have our explanations. The universe runs on the cold logic of causality, but we run on narrative. Nature will keep its rules whether we explain them or not. We'll live inside stories anyway. The tension never goes away. Most human error and human tragedy happens when we forget which one is ultimately in charge. much.